Lately, we've been getting a lot of resume because we are looking for more staff. Resume, I'm seeing and how people apply resume, and I think that there's something wrong. Okay, so I want to talk about how to send a resume, uh, not proper way, but at least what I think is the right way to send a resume. Look at this. I just recently got the wisdom tooth pulled out, and this one here, it's like a very special case. It was an impact wisdom tooth, so they had to drill like they had to make a hole in my jaw, and then break that wisdom tooth small pieces, and taken out. That I took my wisdom tooth out like a few years ago, but this is like the next level stuff. Its pain level is very different. Imagine you make a hole in your jaw. It's very different feeling. Okay. Yeah. 4 days I didn't go out, so this is very exciting. There we go. Feel the fresh air. It's very different. Number one thing. Okay. First thing. Well, of course, all this information or this is what I think, and this message is only related to restaurant industry. And to be honest with you, I never worked in other industry, so I don't know how the resume or any like system works. So, but I can only say on behalf of restaurant industry in New York City. At least I have a little bit of a history in this town, and number one thing that you should not do when you send your resume is don't don't lie. Don't lie your resume. The industry is too small, and when especially you start making shit up, uh, they can easily find out. People think, oh, no one's gonna check it. It's like they're too busy to. No, like when you write a BS resume, you can smell it. Okay, and then you ask a few people, they can easily find out you're lying or not. So it's a nice day outside actually. It's getting warmer. I hate winter. Okay. Number two, don't send social media message. Come on, like you sending a Instagram, whatever messenger or a message, DM, whatever you wanna call it, you name it, and asking, hey, are you looking for people? You have no idea who's organizing that account, because there's a lot of companies or restaurant they have a social media departments or PR team for that. So you sending your resume or you asking for job, of course they're gonna say no, or your message is gonna get ignored. So why would you wanna do that? Okay, and look, this is like the last thing you wanna do, because it's like they look so unprofessional. I just realized that my right side of chick is so much bigger, and I was gonna do this video, but I've been thinking about this video for a very long time. But like I'm working in the restaurant, sometimes like I'm working in the restaurant. I'm not like sitting in the office all day. So the editing is the biggest part. Shooting a video is not that. I mean, yes, this takes a lot of skills, but for me, because maybe I'm not good at it, so editing takes so much longer, and literally it takes like hours and hours to do it. So I was not gonna do it, but thing is like if I don't do it because of my face looks swollen, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. So I'm just gonna do it. Number three, okay, please don't write that on your resume because you wanna work there, because you wanna learn. Like, think about it. You are applying job, and then you write there, I wanna learn. They're gonna think that, is this guy's crazy or what? Like, this is not school. You have to write what you're what are you gonna contribute to the restaurant? Basically, you're looking for a job. You're not applying school, so they have a zero interest in how much learning you wanna do. Basically, it's job, and you telling them that I want to learn. I'm a fast learner. Like, they really don't care, right? So, like, please don't write I want to learn. Okay, I want to work there because I want to learn. They really don't care. You have to write what can you contribute to the restaurant. You have to write a very short and simple and clean resume. Okay, I'm not a resume expert by all means, but the thing is, like, you write like 4 pages of your story in the beginning, like, and you work there that no one knows. Doesn't matter. So you get to the point. Don't write your life story. And unfortunately, like, when you work in the real restaurant industry, they're busy. They just want to know, where do you work? Where did you work? That's it. So get to the point. Write your story very short and make it very simple and clean. That's it. That's number 4. Okay. Number 5. I think this is a very important tips. Okay. Write your reference. Reference that you can trust. Don't put your friends to reference. But let's say you worked at a reputable place, and then they want to see you how much you work there, and then how long you work there. And most important thing is, how reliable are you? Write down your current chef that you work for, and if that person is thinking that you did a great job, which you should, then that will be the best way to get a job, or put that on the resume, because it shows a lot of means, because when you send a resume and you think that those references don't really matter, and like, at least us, we call that reference number right away, because we want to know what kind of person you are, because just by looking at it, a lot of people will not know your personality and work ethic, because at the end of the day, resume is it's like a piece of paper that you wrote whatever you want to write, and there's no reference. Okay, which means you can be you can be lying about everything, right? So at least us, when we get that resume first time, if there's a reference, we call that number. We're gonna find out if you're a shitty person or not. So the reference, it is very important. That's number 5. Okay, important tip. I might be a very old school, but when I start working as industry first time, there's no email, there's no internet. There was internet, but it's like cell phone wasn't that developed that much. Like, let's put it this way: if I want to get a job and I want to give my good presence to the place that I want to work, I have to show up my face. Okay, I think it's the old school way sometimes works. So what I can tell you guys, whoever wants to listen, show your face up to the restaurant. Bring your own damn resume, and it shows a lot. Okay, and that means you show you care and you really want the job. And 9 out of 10, those people who bring the resume, they get luck. Okay, so I think it's a very important habit. When you want to work that place, don't send it emails, don't call them. Like, you physically show up, and then you tell them you want to work there. Okay, then they're gonna think that, oh, this guy's very serious. So show off your face, give your own resume to someone that works there, especially manager or chef. Okay, define clearly what your skill level is. If you write, I can cut vegetable, that's a requirement. I can grab knife, that's a requirement. Don't write that. Okay. Example, I show up to work. A lot of people think nowadays there's a special talent, but it's not. So you have to write what is your special talent and what's your real skill when you work in the kitchen. So make sure you write that very clearly, and don't write like nonsense stuff, and you'll have a better chance to get a job. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about something to end up this video. And I think after COVID-19, a lot of things has been changed, and especially our restaurant industry, it has suffered very much. And I think where the direction is going, unless it's without the government's help, a lot of places gonna start closed down, and which means there will be a lot more less job in the market. I cannot speak on behalf of other city, but at least New York City, that's why I look at it. And like before COVID, I personally think the restaurant industry was very saturated, and there's too many competitions. Rent was going up crazy. It was going nuts. And after COVID, I think it's kind of reset. And what's gonna happen is, since a lot of places gonna suffer and not looking for people, only the stronger and talent is gonna survive. And before COVID, people say my special talent is showing up to work. I think that's over. Okay, you have to talk to yourself that you have to be better than other people's, far better than other people, in order to get the job and survive. And because it's very simple, right? Less job, more competition, more hard to get, and that's it. A lot of people think I'm old generations, but that's where this direction is gonna go. At least my personal opinion. So you guys needs to think very very hard. What is my skills and why they should choose me rather than other person? You have to start thinking about that. Okay, then it will help you a lot. So that was today's video, and thank you for watching, and hope you guys see you soon. Look, it's so much swollen. I can't even believe it, because imagine you get a hole in your jawbone, and then they had to take it out. So I didn't believe it when doctor or someone actually I didn't believe it when doctor told me that it's gonna take 2 weeks to heal, because I took the wisdom tooth out before. I was like, okay, it's gonna take only a few days, but this is the next level. Okay, anyway, thank you.